thoughts on getting ready for the season opener, what you've seen a little bit in the exhibitions heading into Monday?
Yeah, I mean, right now is an exciting time. We're less than a week away from being able to play basketball. And a little different than how it used to be. The team gets together in June. And so you're trying to put things together and you know, majority a new team just like everybody else in college basketball. But the last couple of months with this group has been great. And to see them grow and get better, we know there's challenges ahead of us, non-conference, SEC, you know, you anticipate those. But I do think this is going to be a great group to go on and face those challenges and face the things that come our way.
How meaningful is it to play Lipscomb, the local team?
Yeah, so there are things they tell you in how to schedule. And I went against a lot of those things in how to schedule. So first thing is, you know, you're not supposed to play really good mid-major teams and especially good mid-major teams that are local. And so I went against the norm there. And so, I mean, Lipscomb was an NCAA tournament team last year with a very, you know, great program and a new coach who's just going to keep it running the same way Lenny did. And so tough game right away. They give you challenges right away. And then the other thing they talk about scheduling is don't go on the road. You know, Power 5 teams stay at home, and we're playing 3 non-conference road games. And so, you know, that's unique. But I feel like that'll get ready for the SEC. And also, you're trying to, like, figure out quad 1 games, and I think all 3 of those will be quad 1 games.
Carroll said yesterday that Lipscomb's always wanted to play Vandy. Could you tell he was a little surprised when he picked up the phone and you said yes, that you guys were going to play then?
Yeah, so it first started, they hired my grad assistant to come over, and so we built a relationship there and communicating about him, and then it was just a need. I mean, we had trouble finding an opener, and we wanted to open at home like everybody else, and so it wasn't my first choice. You know, there were some other teams I like to play, but at the same time, I love how it's got to get us ready to play a good team. You know, it's going to be a focus right there, and they'll have our guys' attention for sure.
How have you guys sort of bonded as a team, especially with all the new transfers, gelling together on the court and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, the first year I got here, we kind of forced things with our guys to, you know, build chemistry and be around each other where everything was new. And this year it's been more organic. I think our guys just naturally hang with each other. You know, they're all got a common mission right now, so I think they got things that they share that they want to do with the team. And so, and also we make sure we find the right type of guys. You know, guys that care about winning, care about each other, and that locker room right now is built full of those guys. So we're really happy with that.
Last year, your bench depth was kind of an issue, especially as SEC play went on. How much better do you see the depth situation being this year?
The bench depth, is that what you asked? I think you saw us last year when we were good, we were a deep team. And that was a style that we had to do last year, I think, to be successful. And, you know, this year, I feel like, you know, we're 8, 9, 10 deep, but at the same time, I feel like we have higher guys that can go longer minutes and be able to perform longer. I think you saw us struggle there a little bit towards the end, and you look at it, and we had some injuries, and we kind of lost our mojo there with not being as deep. But we play so hard, we play fast. We're not going to be relying on 5 or 6 guys. And so I think the thing that we got this year is I think you look at my 7th, 8th, 9th guy on my team, and they can easily start. And there's going to be times where they're going to play more minutes than starters.
You got to see your team into exhibitions against live competition. Just what areas do you feel like you're kind of wanting to fine-tune before the first game on Monday?
Yeah, and UVA came so early. You know, I liked it because you play early, it breaks up the monotony of practice. But going against a team that's picked 5th in the ACC, and I thought we did a good job for being at that moment of, you know, quality of team, going as quality opponent. We made some mistakes, but I thought we did a lot of things well. The most impressive thing with our guys is the mistakes we made against UVA, we improved and got better at against UAB. And, you know, we played really well on the road down there and, you know, having to face different types of things. So that's the main thing, and I'm always on the team about growth and getting better along the way. And we've already done that so far, and that better be a trend for us throughout the year. I really want us playing our best basketball in March.
you've been on every side of the scheduling thing. I don't know if it was as prevalent when you were at Southern or anything, but now you're a Power 5 guy playing the game. What do you think of the state of scheduling, and is there any fix to it?
Yeah, I think people are trying to figure out scheduling. And there was a shift in college sports or college basketball with kind of being obsessed with net ranking and net games. So at first you didn't know what went into that. It was kind of a secret on what went into how strength of schedule was built. And I think more things have come out now and things are being studied. And then we're actually given suggestions on what we need to do to make our schedule strong and an NCAA caliber schedule. And so I think you look at us this year, we're further along in that than we were last year. It's a tougher schedule than it was last year.
I guess, can you just kind of break down, like, what do you view, like, post-scoring in college basketball nowadays? How important is it? How has that changed? What's the role of it in the current game?
Yeah, there's actually some post scoring in college. I think you watch NBA, there is very little post scoring. There's different matchups and different ways to do it. And I think everything's analytical driven, and a lot of times you're looking at players that are scoring in the post and are scoring less than 1 point per possession. And then if you're a coach and you're looking at that, you're like, well, we should be scoring higher than that, so the post isn't the best option. But there are also some college players that come along that can really kind of change things along. We've moved guys in and out of the post, and sometimes it's our guards, it's our wings, whatever else. But we're just kind of trying to hunt for the best shot. And you'll see us posting up different people, but it is kind of a thing that's going away from college, and I think people are doing the same thing we're doing. It's all numbers driven.
What's the status on Tyler Harris? I know he missed UAB, and are you guys relatively healthy otherwise?
Yeah, so Tyler was held up for precautionary reasons. If it was a real game, he would have played, and it's a long season, and he played really well against UVA, and we don't want to jeopardize his future, whether it's here or professionally. But he's came back to practice. He's looking good. He's on a little bit on load management right now, but he should be ready to go by next week. And for everybody else, so far so good.